Welcome to Homebuyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Homebuyer School. Today I'm joined by Mushtaba Sayed, a mobile mortgage specialist with TD Canada Trust. And today the question we're going to answer is how to get pre-approved for a mortgage with a student loan or any other financial debt.
Yeah, absolutely. So your current financial obligations definitely plays a role in your pre-approval. Any debts outstanding, it could be a student loan, it could be a car loan, it could be many other things. So our pre-approval will actually help you kind of get an idea. We'll break down what your payments are, and we'll actually help you decide what's the perfect home for you. If you're comfortable with all your payments and the mortgage payment, that's the best place to be. You should be able to kind of cover your current financial obligations and also the mortgage. It also might even help you to kind of decide, should I pay off those loans first? Should I pay off my student loans or my car loan so I can get approved for a larger mortgage to get you into the perfect dream home? Once again, these are just great questions to have with your specialist. It's all about having that discussion, and it should be open-ended to kind of have that discussion and see exactly where you see yourself to be. It should be a long-term goal, it should be a long-term plan, and really have that discussion with your specialist and lender.
How much do financial debts really impact the ability to get pre-approved for a mortgage?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Like I said, it's a very, very important part. It could have a major impact on your pre-approval depending on the debts that you currently have, your repayment history with that debt, and many other things. So it's a very important step to kind of get an idea of your financial obligations. And you should also factor into your own monthly budget that you've kind of worked out for yourself after or before you've seen that specialist to find out exactly how much you want to spend on your mortgage or on your home, so you can actually stay on top of your financial obligations.
So I've heard a lot about this, an insured mortgage. Is it a different process? First of all, what is it, right? What is an insured mortgage? And is it a different process in terms of getting a pre-approval for it? And why would I want to get a pre-approved for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the process should still be the same. An insured mortgage is technically just what we call default insurance on a mortgage. So in Canada, it's a legal obligation if you're putting less than 20% down to have default insurance, which is just it just makes the banks more comfortable in lending to you. So without the default insurance, you need to come up with 20% down to buy a house, which sometimes could be a large amount. It could actually take you a very long time to save up that. But with default insurance, it's a benefit to some clients and to buyers. It gets you into market sooner with a minimum of 5% down, and get you out owning a home sooner.
Does that default insurance or insured mortgage, is that part of your monthly payment plan, or do you have to put it up front?
Yeah, absolutely. It could be done either way. We could definitely build it right into your mortgage, so it's actually part of your payments, or you could pay it up front. A lender will definitely ask you these questions and say what meets your needs the best. If it's if you feel like you'd rather just pay it for all once and through your mortgage payment, they can definitely add it. Or if you feel like you'd rather just pay it up front, you can definitely do that as well.
Do you have a choice? So let's say I want to get pre-approved and I don't have my 20%, right? And I have generally good credit score, and I meet all the criteria for let's say the bank or mortgage specialist. Can I say, hey, I want to choose a insured mortgage versus, or it's only for special cases?
Yeah, so technically if you have less than 20% down, it's the only way to technically purchase a house is get that insured mortgage. Once again, it is a benefit. Look at it as a benefit. It's a default insurance, and it gets you into a home sooner with that 5%. Sometimes you need to sit down and talk and say, I could save that 20%, but saving that 20% keeps you out from getting into the market sooner, where you've technically missed out. You might have missed out any appreciation in the market, how many more years of rent you might have had to pay to save up that. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to save that 20% and get in sooner. Once again, it's a conversation to have with your specialist and to your lender to see what best fits your needs. If you want to get in sooner, or you can rather wait and get in later. It just depends on your financial situation.
Do you have anything else to add in terms of insured mortgage or mortgages with financial debts?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of benefits in getting an insured mortgage, and you can actually go on their websites. One of the insurance providers in Canada is called CMHC. which is called the Canadian Mortgage Housing Corporation. They have a very detailed benefit on their website. It also gives you a lot of helpful tips on their website about getting a home and buying a home. The other one is called Genworth Insurance, and the other one is called County Guarantee. They all provide very similar things. They might have little different things here and there, but it's also a benefit because there are certain guidelines that they can help you with if you're going through a hardship. Most insurance companies have things built into their insured mortgages where they can actually help you. They can help you with your financial obligation, they can work with you, they can do other things, so they can actually be very helpful to have.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Mo. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Homebuyer School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyerschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.